Hello. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi, so we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a collective message for you guys. So I've been hearing this morning, what is true for you is not true for every soul here. What is true for you is not true for every soul here. And Spirit is saying it's very, very important. It's never been more important for you to be working with what works for you in terms of which spiritual tools you use and your intuition, and also strengthening your connection with the Most High God, because that's going to strengthen your discernment. Because there's going to be a lot more people within the spiritual community who are going to be called to niche down and be like expressing messages and truths that are more connected to their soul's blueprint and to their soul group. Because for a while there's been readers who've been doing quite like broad, they're kind of doing this, they're saying like broad, very, very general readings which will connect to people from different souls group. But now you're going to be noticing that people are going to be niching down on their message and on their truth and on their divine mission, what they came here to do, what they hold the self-mastery within, and what's more connected to their bloodline. So you're going to be noticing more and more readers and healers, for example, they're going to be niching down, which means their messages aren't going to resonate with a wider audience than maybe they have been in the past. That message was coming through firstly. So Spirit are wanting you to be very mindful of who you are tuning into right now, who you're connecting with right now, because there could be something about that person that you really resonate with, but their messages maybe going forward aren't going to resonate with you. Like for example, when I'm doing spirit baby readings, right, I'll notice every few months the souls group that I'm tuning into, that the spirit babies are coming from, that are coming forward strongly, it will switch. It will tend to switch every few months. So sometimes I can look back on videos I've done a year ago, and that's a completely different souls group or spirit babies that I'm tuning into now here in the present. And then sometimes it will flip back. It'll be those souls that I was tuning into a year ago that will be stepping forward more strongly, because they're getting ready to come through now. They're getting ready to incarnate Earthside. They wanted me to share that with you. So let's get some messages for the collective. But they are saying connect to your truth. What's true for you? That's what's most important. That's what matters. We have here success and growth. This is it. And this is why people are being called to niche down, because this is going to lead you to your growth. This is going to lead you to your purpose. They're saying to flip it. So, you know, if you flip the 8, it turns into that infinity symbol. So you guys could be seeing both the 8, which is connected to karma and wealth, but also the infinity symbol as that reminder that you are infinite. And you have been here before. I'm hearing you've been around the block. You've been here before. So within your bloodline, you will hold certain lessons and challenges and wounds you need to overcome, as you know. But then you also hold certain self-mastery. But Spirit also saying there's going to be a spiritual path, or maybe there's a religion that is connected to your bloodline that's going to work for you. So for example, maybe you come from a family of like Christians, could be Islam. And then it could also be like hoodoo, could be voodoo, could be druid, could be Celtic, pagan, whatever it is, whatever has worked for your bloodline for the generations before you, you want to be using those spiritual tools, because that's going to be the most powerful when it comes to your blood. And then also when it comes to your soul's blueprint, what self-mastery does your soul hold? What is your soul's blueprint? It can help you when you know which overseeing archangel you are most connected to. So which overseeing archangel you always felt strongly around you. They may have some points have gone quiet or maybe stepped in and out of your life, but there will be an archangel that you feel very, very connected to, that you know has always been around you. They're your overseeing archangel. Who are they? That's going to help you understand what your blueprint is. And Metatron is saying this coming forward. So maybe for some of you, this is Archangel Metatron. You guys could be having dreams of trees, or you could be having dreams of elders that are stepping forward from like way, way back in your bloodline. And they could be holding some sort of staff that's made of a stick, that's made of the earth. It's coming through for somebody. And you guys could be having dreams where you're like putting on armor within your dream. This may not be like literal armor. This could be armor that's made out of holy light that you are putting on within your dream. This was because you are leveling up. And your soul knows what to do. It's like the frequency you've pulled yourself up and into. Your soul knows how to protect yourself now going forward from psychic attacks, or just from people around you who are projecting onto you. I heard NPCs. So like, you know, the people you're around that kind of drain you, or they can be a bit like not always there, not using their brain cells, not having the common sense. That's what it is. And you're kind of around these people, you're like, I can't deal with this anymore. But your soul knows how to protect you now from this and from these people projecting onto you, or from them looking at you as if you're insane, when they're the ones who aren't necessarily using their higher mind. They're the ones who aren't using their brain, but they'll be looking at you like you're insane, because they don't understand you. You don't understand each other, and you're not supposed to. You're supposed to understand yourself. What else, Spirit? And when people are from your soul's group, you're going to understand each other. You're going to see each other on every single level because you hold a similar blueprint. You're made up of similar stuff. Strengthening bonds. You're strengthening that bond with yourself and with your higher self. This is the armor you're putting on yourself. It's like golden holy light that you are covering yourself in from your crown to your feet. You are cloaking yourself in this. You're walking into your blossom, into your spring era, I'm hearing. This is what you guys are walking into. So do get ready for rebirth. I feel like a lot of you guys can feel this coming. You can feel there's going to be shifts in your external reality. A lot of you are going to be moving. Because I'm being shown water and a boat and a plane. So a lot of you are going to be moving like across seas. But you're moving into a new version of yourself. And it's not like it's new. This is a remembrance. You're getting closer and closer to yourself. You're coming home. Spirit is saying you're coming home to you. And to who you always were and who you're always supposed to be in this lifetime. You could be seeing number 1. Repeating ones everywhere. That confirmation that you are walking through that door to God's kingdom. While on earth. It's like creating that heaven on earth. What else, Spirit, do the collective need to hear right now? We have sadness and isolation. Yet this is what's coming to an end. Because you're meeting more of your soul's tribe. Which is why you're being called to niche down on your truth. And it's why you have this newfound understanding of what is true for you is not going to be true for everybody here. What is a message for you is not a message for everybody here. And there is place for different truths to exist in this realm. And they're pointing, because they're pointing to like different countries. They're pointing to different cultures and different traditions. And that's connected to the bloodline, to the human side. But also the soul has a blueprint. The soul has a family. The soul has a tribe. The soul has a self-mastery and a certain star system that you guys will be more connected to. So there's an end of this isolation and for you to be in hermit mode. A lot of you did this. You had to hermit for your own protection. Because you were getting drained with the people that you were around. Or you just didn't fit in. And it was to the point where I just keep getting like people looking at you like you were insane. But you're not insane. You just hadn't found your people who resonate with you. And when you do that, you will be glowing. You'll notice like your skin, your eyes, everything will be glowing. Because you have this like new lease of life. We have lead. This is what a lot of you are being asked to do, to lead. To lead yourself back home to you and back home to the Most High God. But you're also being asked, look at this, the soul's contract, to really connect with your Akashic records, your soul's contract, so you can connect to your soul tribe. They are coming in. It's time for divine unions, both romantic and platonic. It's time. Again, I'm seeing this as an overseeing archangel. Somebody's overseeing archangel. They want you to research them, to understand them. And the fact that they are walking with you, they've always been here right by your side. Very, very strongly. You could be seeing 444 everywhere. And that is connected to angels, number 4. It's also connected to stability and to the home. I'm hearing Cancer. So some of you guys could be a Cancer sign. You could have that kind of energy within your energy field. Like a bit of a homebody, but also you're family orientated. And you're going to be family orientated going forward when it comes to your soul family, to your people, to those who make you feel like you are home, no matter where you are. Outside of the house, when you're traveling, when you're with these people, you're going to feel like I belong. And it's like a sigh of relief, like this tension. I can feel this tension, this weight lifting off of you. Some of you guys could be dreaming of a certain guardian angel, but also I feel like you could be dreaming of a certain page within your Akashic records. You could be having dreams that you're entering these old beautiful like libraries, these old beautiful buildings that have scriptures on the walls and that have like books that are very, very old. Just like you're walking into your Akashic records, but you're picking up a certain book, you're picking up a certain page, because that's where you are right now. And some of you guys, when you're entering these spaces in the astral realm, that could have like a purpley hue to it. A purple or a bluey hue. You see here, like this behind. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have, there's one hiding. Giving and receiving, and underneath that, crown chakra. Stop hiding when it comes to your spiritual abilities and your supernatural gifts. Because whoever I'm tuning into, you're psychic. You're very, very psychic. You've always known this. But it's like you've hidden behind logic because you're also very intelligent. Which is why you found a lot of people in life haven't understood you. Because they didn't have your intelligence. But also it's the emotional IQ and the spiritual IQ. You've got all three. It's like the triple threat. You've got it all. Stop hiding your gifts. The world needs them right now. This is also why you're being asked to share your gift. Some of you could be scared because maybe it is very, very niche. And you know, oh, this is only going to resonate with a few people, so what's the point? Because your soul tribe needs you. And for you to actually come into union with more of them, they need to hear your voice. They need to see you expressing yourself and standing up in who you truly are, in your authenticity. They need you being sovereign, and then they can see you. And a lot of you, you're supposed to lead. You're a leader when it comes to your soul tribe. You've also known this as well. You've always had these abilities ever since you were a child. You could have been hard-headed, because they're like doing this, like knocking on the head, and it's hard. You could have been hard-headed. For a lot of you, you're a shield. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman and you hold more divine feminine or divine masculine energies. You're a shield. They're showing me a scene from Twilight, and it's when Bella, she has that power to shield people, and she's shielding Edward from the attack, and then she can also shield the other family members. But I'm seeing this pure, almost translucent, a see-through, like pure white light. You know how to cloak and cover other people, which is why that message was coming through. Like, naturally your soul knows how to protect yourself, but you can also extend this to other people. Some of you've always known that, but now you're like, okay, like you actually need to be doing it. You need to be practicing it in the 3D world. Giving and receiving. Yeah, it's time for you to give and receive and share your gifts. And when you do that, look, this is your soul tribe. You all have gifts, and they're similar. They're going to be different, but they're similar at the core. You all have gifts, and 2 is better than 1. So when you come together, you're stronger, and you're going to assist humanity in rising up in frequency. That's the whole point right now. Unity and togetherness, so we can assist Mother Earth and the Most High God in raising up the human race out of the ghetto, out of the slums. I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? This deck here. What else do the collective most need to hear right now? I feel like you're being bombarded, like slapped in the face with angel numbers. As I've said that, the whole deck's falling apart. All of these, no. Yeah, I feel like you're being bombarded with angel numbers right now. And you know what, when you're driving, or maybe you're going for a walk and it's a busy road and all these cars that go past, you can see a car that goes past and the license plate is like 444, another one 666, another one 555. You're like, what the hell? But that's coming through. But you will be bombarded by certain angel numbers that you like always seen throughout your life, on and off. Okay, what else? We have Bridget. Love this. Inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize you have the power. That's what you're doing. You're tapping into this divine spark. You're really tapping into your creative energy, which is your sexual energy. You guys could have had another Kundalini awakening. I'm just getting a heat that's going up my back. So you could be experiencing this like a heat, like a tingling, pins and needle sensations that are going up your spine. That kind of stopping here at the top. In between your shoulder blades at the top here, you could be feeling these strange sensations. This is a Kundalini awakening and ascension symptoms. Your sexual energy and your creative energy just wants to burst free, and it's going to. You're not scared anymore. I'm hearing you're not scared anymore of your own power, of your own flame, of your light, of the spark of the Most High God that you hold within you. You're not afraid anymore. Some of you guys could be drawn to wearing bright colours like this. Like bright orange, greens, blues, pinks. Like I'm getting like a hot pink. Kind of like this. Like bright colours. Because it's like your soul is on fire and you want to dress like that. You want to express that. So maybe how you're going to be like doing your hair, your makeup, what you're wearing. And just how you're walking, your aura is going to be changing. You're going to have all these bright colours within your aura as well going forward. Some of you guys could feel very connected to the goddess Bridget. Maybe she's been coming to you in your dreams. What else, Spirit? Some of you guys could have mermaid hair, like long hair. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you could have long hair. We have here Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. I'm here in Ireland and Scotland. I know one of them is connected to Bridget, but I'm here in Ireland and Scotland, so that could be significant to you guys. Maybe you're from there, you have connections to those countries within your blood, or you want to visit like certain lands and sacred sites you've always been called to that are in Ireland and Scotland. Melchizedek, higher learning. This is it. You're ready to lead. Whoever I'm tuning into, you are ready to lead. And I am getting, for a man, you could have longer hair. Like you choose not to cut your hair. And something about the hair being an antenna. So you really look after your hair. You look after your crown because you know this is an extension. This is an antenna. And when some of you guys meditate, you could notice that your hair kind of like, it's like it's standing on end and it's like vibrating. You can see your hair shaking and it's like it goes up and up and up and up because it's connecting to the Most High God. That's coming through for someone is very significant. But again, you know how to cloak yourself. You cloak yourself in this angelic light. It's like pure golden light for some of you. For others of you, it's pure white light. Or maybe you switch between the light that you are using. And when you ask Mother Earth and the Most High to transmute energies for you, you connect to the violet flame, to the purple light. You're working with all these different lights. And this is the thing. You and your soul's tribe, you're all different lights. You see this here? Like at your core, you're all different lights, and it's time now for you to be coming together because Earth needs this, the world needs this. Malzadek could also be an ascended master that is strongly around you. But I am getting for a lot of you, it's a guardian angel, an overseeing archangel that wants you to research them. Because this is going to help you understand yourself and your blueprint. Like, why is this overseeing archangel your archangel? Why have they been so strongly around you within your lifetime? Like, what do they represent? What is the wisdom and the knowledge they hold? What is the role that God has asked this archangel to play? Because this is connected to you and who you are. But like I was going to like choke up or cry. So some of you guys could be being like more emotional than you are usually. It's like your emotional body is rewiring itself. And some of you guys may need to have a cry. Maybe you haven't cried in a while. And for some of you, this is because you've been feeling more happy and at peace and content, even if your life isn't where you want it to be when it comes to the external reality. But some of you need to cry because that's a purge sometimes. It helps you have that release and to lift some weight off your energy body. But it will be this weight that's coming off of your emotional body. We have here Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. So it is also very important, obviously, when you're walking a spiritual path to be very grounded and anchored in your physical body. But when you have supernatural abilities that are wanting to come on board, but also because they're wanting you to use them, it's one thing for them just to activate and come to the surface, but another thing for you to be using them. Particularly when you're helping other people, you need to be grounded in your physical vessel, but also in Mother Earth. That's very, very important. So do remember to move the body and use the body. Like dancing around, exercising, going for walks, being out in nature, that sort of thing. And also water. I feel like connecting to the element of water, this will assist you guys. So you can ask water to purify you, like when you're having a shower. And you can visualize all of the negative, heavy energy just washing down the drain when you're having a shower. Others of you, I feel like you prefer having baths. So you could do like a salt bath and you ask the salt to pull the negative energy from you. But when you're doing that, you do need to be getting out of the bath. I think you can only have the salt in there for about 15 minutes before they release that negative energy back in. We have here charity. Prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, asking you shall receive. Prayers and wishes for you are being answered. You're going to notice now, it's because you're in alignment. It's because you're standing more in your power and you're not afraid of yourself. You're not afraid of your power. You're not afraid of your sexual energy, of this divine spark of the Most High God. You're not afraid of the sacred flame. You hold the sacred flame. For a lot of you, you hold the violet flame, which is why you work with it when you're transmuting energies. That can also be a gift that you're going to be helping the collective with. Some of you guys could be seeing roses everywhere, red roses. Maybe you've recently been gifted roses or you will be gifted roses. Valentine's Day could be significant. Maybe that's your birthday or somebody significant in your life. They could have been born on Valentine's Day. But a prayer and a wish has been answered because you've done the work. You've pulled yourself up to a higher consciousness. You've come into alignment. And you're going to be noticing when you're in a higher vibration and you're in alignment, things come in much quicker for you. It's like a manifestation. You're going to notice it just happens like that. And that's how you know that you are in your purpose. What else, Spirit? What else do the collective most need to hear right now? Can I just get a few cards from this deck? Spirit are pointing to a recyclable... What does it say? They're pointing to this thing on my water bottle, like throwing out the trash, but they're pointing here. So like people who don't belong in your life anymore, they're being removed. You may have recently noticed that people are kind of pulling away from you, or maybe you haven't heard from them. Leave it alone. People are being pulled out of your life. That's okay. It's because you need to have that space, because your soul tribe, they're powerful, you're powerful, and they need a lot of space. So all the riffraff has to go. Like the trash has to be taken out. And you're going to be noticing, you know that saying that the trash doesn't take itself out, but it will be. Like the people who don't belong in your life, they'll be removing themselves from your life. People who've been having like I'm hearing frenemy, who aren't actually your friends, who've been hiding behind a facade or wearing a mask, and they've been like jealous or envious of you this whole time. And for a lot of you, it's going to be because of your gifts, because of your energy, because of your soul, because of your blueprint. But they too have a soul and they have a blueprint. I'm hearing special. They too are special, but it's like they're refusing to do the work. So maybe they're a bit lower in the consciousness. They haven't fully expanded yet. But that's on them. And this is the thing, when you're removed from their life, this can sometimes help them to stand in their power. This can help them to claim their power back and stand into their divine role as well. Sometimes when you're around, they can just be like sucking at your energy, or just hoping and wishing that you're going to be doing the work for them, or just by them associating with you, being your friend, being in your life, it means that they're going to get pulled up to this higher timeline as well. But that's not how it works. You have to hold the key, and the key is going to be the frequency. What else, Spirit? There's a lot of people who have a facade like they're doing the inner work, but they're not. And you're going to see that going forward. You're going to know who they are. Karma, untying their knots, yeah. Because you've really been doing a lot of karma. The work that God asked you to do in this lifetime, you're doing it. That's what it is. And not everybody around you is. And they know you're doing it. They're looking at you, and they're looking at you, a lot of them with like these snake eyes, or envious eyes. And this is where it doesn't make sense to you. They're looking at you like you're crazy. But this is where it doesn't make sense to you, because you're like, I'm here going through all this baggage. And a lot of the time it's going to be family. It's going to be your bloodline, right? You're doing all this work, going through all this baggage. And they're there just trying to fling their crap onto you. And you're like, no, that's not how it works. And they're looking at you like, oh, but you're already doing this work over here. Why can't you just take mine? They'll get it. They'll get it one day. Maybe not today, but they'll get it one day. It's also why some of you could be seeing the number 8 and the infinity symbol, because you have really worked through a lot of karma. You've come out of those karmic trenches now, and you're moving towards that heaven on earth. And this is where a lot of you are going to be noticing there is a splitting going on. Where there's ascension, there's a descension. Where there's people who are doing the work and they're creating that heaven on earth for themselves. There's other people who are choosing to remain stuck and are creating that hell for themselves. You're going to see this split. It's kind of like they're showing me, you know, in some countries where you can literally see the line between the rich people and poverty. It's like that. You're going to see that split. The way those flew out, they glided across the floor, I noticed, and I heard like flow, so you're stepping more into flow. But I'm also being shown, you know, sometimes when people will be by like a lake, a body of water, and you have the rocks and you kind of skim it and you throw it in the water and it glides off. I was being shown that. So maybe some of you guys do that. That's coming through is significant. We have here signs from spirit with love. Yeah, look out for the signs you are seeing right now. A lot of you could be visited by certain birds. Like crows, ravens, magpies, birds that are connected to the unseen, to mysticism, to prophecy, and to divination. I feel like you could be seeing those types of birds. Birds that kind of stand as the bridge and then pointing to the womb. So they're saying these birds, they're also connected to the womb, and they announce things. They come with communication to announce things. So it's like they're going to be announcing that you're stepping into this higher timeline. They're announcing that a certain prayer is about to be answered. You guys could be finding and seeing feathers everywhere, particularly white feathers. We have Archangel Saldaphon with you now. Angelic harp music. You could be hearing like faint music from the angelic realm. This is also the seraphim. The closer you're getting to God right now, you're going to be hearing the seraphim who are singing his praises. For others of you, I feel like there's a certain gospel song that you feel very connected to right now. And this has been sent to you by your overseeing archangel. For some of you, this could be Archangel Saldaphon. They want to get a poem for you. This one here says, conspiracy theorist eyes, you'll see the glitch in the matrix when you realize life is what you make it. Everyone wants the power of the oracle in the rocking chair, but most don't understand how she got that intense glare. She first walked through hell in order to reach heaven. There's no faking your way through ascension. You either pass God's test or you fall. Strengthen your willpower and discipline, don't be a tool. So that's summing up like the energy I'm tuning into when it comes to you guys. You're literally working to create heaven on earth for yourself. And I'm staring at this line here where it says there's no faking your way through ascension. There's people around you who've been trying to fake their way through ascension, who've been faking it they're connected to the Most High God. Or maybe they just think they're more connected to God than they actually are. And you walk a more authentic spiritual path that is true to your blueprint, to your nature, but also to your bloodline. And you've got everybody covered. Like when it comes to your body, so the physical body, the emotional body, the nervous system, your energy field, your energy body, your aura, the spiritual body, you've got all bodies covered. You work on and everything about yourself, on the fact that you're a multi-dimensional being. There could be people around you who see you as conspiracy theorist, Or maybe they were seeing you crazy for years, but then things that you were saying and the truth that you're expressing, that's now coming to be. And they're like, oh. And that's where they're thinking, oh, you can just do the work for them and pull them up. No, it doesn't work like that. Everyone has to play their role. Everyone has to do their part. And you have to pull yourself up to a certain frequency in order to hold a key to certain doors. That's where other people will be jealous, when you have that key to certain doors that they don't hold, so they can't walk through. And they think, oh, if I just cling on to you or piggyback on you, I can get... No, that's not how it works. We have here, they're each other's muse. The story goes they met at a kissing booth. At a fete raising money, to him her lips tasted like honey, to her he was ever so funny. They were always meant to relate, God created their souls this way, and prepared them for this special date. It was September the 8th, his late mother's birthday. Little did they know their son would be born in exactly a year. The infinity and snake became symbols they held dear, only ever moving through the heart, nothing could ever tear their bond apart. She looked into his eyes and somehow knew, by September 17th they jumped in with both feet. In sickness and in health their love felt like a spell, but it wasn't too good to be true. The goddess of the moon met Christ in a man at a fated kissing booth in 2022. So the infinity symbol was coming through again with the 8. So that's coming through strongly here. You guys could be seeing it everywhere. Maybe you're dreaming of that symbol. But it's just to the fact that you've connected to your core and to the fact that you are energy, you are a soul, and we don't die. So when we transition over out of this life, out of the physical, we don't die, we just move. This is what you're connecting to even more. And I feel like you're very, very connected to quantum physics. And when you start researching this and really connecting to it and working with quantum physics and integrating it within your life, that's how you quantum leap. That's how you experience your very significant timeline jumps. And that's what's happening for you guys right now. One more poem for the collective spirit. And again, there's that confirmation. You're coming into unions, both romantic and platonic, with more of your soul's tribe. These are divine ordained unions. So get yourself out the house. If you're a homebody, get yourself out the house. Thank you. We have, she's a nurturer and catalyst in one. When her will is decided, it cannot be undone. When she weaves her energetic web, the magic is done. Under divine law, out of reach to certain masculine's claws, she obeys her soul, questioning life's mysteries never takes its toll. Dives deep into the unknown, her eyes tell secrets only the Akashic knows. When loved and protected she glows, if she's ever uncertain the heart always knows. You're meeting those people that make you feel loved and protected, but also that you are home and secure. When you're around those right people in the right environment, you feel very secure, and this allows you to tap more into your creative abilities and your sexual energy and bring more of that divine spark to the forefront. So that is also what is happening when you meet these people, is that it awakens more of you, and then you step into who you always are, who you're always supposed to be. So like, let's say around certain family members and friends, you may not have fully been being yourself, but that's how they see you. So when you crack open and you step into yourself more, they're going to think that maybe you're faking or you've changed. No, this is who you always were at your core. This is you. And you've been more you than you've ever been before in the past when you step into this version. This is also confirming the Akashic records. You are really tapping into a certain page and a certain part of your Akashic records right now. And for a lot of you, you're going to be seeing this within the astral, within your dreams. Is that it, Spirit? No, they want a divine door. So we're going to get a divine door and close out this message. What do the collective most need to hear right now? Thank you. We have here walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. So you guys are really, really connected to Mother Earth. Again, this is that confirmation for you to ground. And you see like this house, it looks like it's falling apart and it's all dark and dingy. And the window's open and you look outside and look how bright it is and you see Mother Earth. This is what is happening for you guys. It's like this window is open and all of this light is coming in. And you're clearing out the debris. You're clearing out this crap that you don't need anymore. And that's also going to include people. Get one more. One more. Okay. You got 3 more. Free-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. This card to me, I always see like dragon eyes up here. You see, so you guys could be seeing the dragon sign everywhere, but also raven. Birds were coming through earlier. Raven, crows, and magpies I was seeing. So this is that confirmation of raven and like the big black birds. You could be noticing they're following you when you're out and about, or they could be like just staring at you. And they're pointing again to prepare for the unexpected. So your life, your external reality is about to shift. We have here palmistry. Fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. This is that confirmation of more people within the spiritual community are going to be tuning into their niche. So it's even more important right now for you guys to be tapping into your intuition, to your inner Messiah, to your guru. Strengthen that connection to the Most High God, because you strengthen your discernment and you're going to know what's for you and who's for you. Because certain readers online that you are drawn to, they will be part of your soul tribe. They will be part of your soul family. We have begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. This is it. You're going to be traveling. You're coming out of this homebody, this hermit mode in this dark, dingy place where there wasn't much light, and you found the light within you, and now you're stepping into this. You're walking out, and look in this. It looks like the keyhole. And you are the key because you stepped into a certain frequency. It's like you're walking into the Garden of Eden. You're returning back to heaven. You're returning back to bliss and to joy. And your life is going to become more easier than it has been before, because you're in alignment, so you're in more flow. And the road ahead, look, the road ahead is just open for you now. So you could be seeing Ganesh everywhere. Some of you may work with Papa Legba, with spirits that are that open that door, that open roads, that open the gate. But that's all the messages going forward. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want a personal reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.